Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great time. So, today I will be talking about project management. But before that, let me introduce myself a bit more. So, my experience as a structural engineer and construction professional spans nearly 2 decades, in which I have the privilege of working with renowned Japanese companies in the oil and gas industry. So, as we go forward, I will take you to a journey where you can see the complexity of project management, particularly how a refinery plan comes to life. So please enjoy and let us learn from each other. So let me start with this quotation from Craig Mapp. So if you film an idea in your mind, follow that film idea, shot for shot, scene for scene. That idea is worth making. So in essence, a process of project management is like that. As leaders, we must evaluate first the ideas by mentally filming and assessing them whether the idea is a valuable concept and if it has a potential to be turned in a successful venture. So it starts with having a vision, captivating that vision, and turning that vision into a reality. So we can simplify that definition through this. What is project management? So technically, project management refers to the structured and organized process, of planning, executing, monitoring, controlling, and closing a specific endeavor or project to achieve predetermined goals and objectives. So it involves the application of skills, resources, time, budget, scope, quality, and risk associated with the project. Moreover, it demands seamless communication with various stakeholders, including clients, superiors, subordinates, and suppliers. So I know this can be a lot, but we can break this definition into a more details. Okay. So again, project management involves the following: planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing. So at the end of the day, we have two main objectives. That is to satisfy our clients and provide profits for the company. So falling short in either front is not an option. So we have to achieve both in tandem. And how do we do that? So we make sure that we adhere to quality, we are on schedule, and we work within our budget. Okay, so a project life cycle, as I mentioned earlier, has 5 elements. That is planning, execution, controlling, monitoring, and closing. But if we will really dive in, depending on the industry or the specific project that we work, we must break them down to more detailed action plans. So I took some examples from the internet. As you can see, there is no cookie cutter or template or exact measurement or elements that depict all the elements that must be involved in every project. So as project requirements vary from one to another. So the necessary requirements and skill sets depends on the project that you're working with. And it is distinct for every project type. So take for example, a refinery plant for where I work on the oil and gas industry. So for a refinery plant, let's say that will require around 70,000 manpower. And the budget is around billions of dollars. And the engineering and construction will take around 36 months or 3 years. So as a project manager, you will manage this type of project. So I know this can be huge, but any project as small as closing one distribution channel or building something as big as a refinery plant as this requires factors needed to achieve project management success is It's mostly, in general, the same. So it entails timely project launches. You work within your budget constraints while ensuring the team and client satisfaction. So this formidable task underscores the challenges inherent to project management. Okay, so there are challenges of project management, and sometimes it's inherent to the industry. So while it is ideal to satisfy all of this, quality, time, and money, in the case, for example, of engineering industry, sad to say, most of the trade-offs will come from the manpower. So say, for example, you have deliverables. So your team has to work overtime. They have just to finish the deliverables. And then you do multitask, and some, of course, you have to work overseas, leave your family to finish the construction. So those are some of the trade-offs. So again, we must be aware of the inherent challenges of a project manager in certain industries where we work on. And no matter how carefully you construct a plan, what project management tools you use, or how effective you are as a manager, throughout the process, things will go wrong. So that is guaranteed. Things will go wrong. It will not always come as we expect it. So having said that, project management requires mature leadership. Okay. So in essence, you have to control a large number of activities. As a project manager, you ensure that they are completed on schedule. And if you miss a deadline or finish a task out of sequence, there could be knockouts on the rest of the project. So what I mean to say is that in reality, we want to satisfy all of this, but the truth is there has to be some trade-offs, and this calls for high creativity and critical thinking. So it's not always framework and leadership. As what Einstein mentioned, framework will take you from A to B, but creativity will take you everywhere, or imagination will take you everywhere. So it's not always frameworks and it's not always science, but project management also requires creative leadership. Okay, so another important thing is we need to understand that as a project manager, we have to acquire that skill of capitalizing on our human resources. So for project management to succeed, we know that it's not an easy task. We need a team. And taking this course with me, I will teach you how to leverage on the skills of our manpower, of our team. How are we going to motivate them and help them to succeed with us? Last but not the least, I will teach you how to harness your facilitation and negotiation skills during this class, because this is very important in project management. Again, project management is not a one task. So you have to work with teams, you have to work with clients, you have to work with different stakeholders. And this will require progress report, coordination, communication. And I hope that you can have that facilitation and negotiation skills so that you can succeed. So with that, I hope that you join our project management class. We will teach you different skill sets and empower you so that you can be positioned for success. So we will study about project vision, how do we captivate the vision, and how do we impart them to our team and to all the stakeholders. And also, we will also discuss on managing tasks and resources during project executions. We will help you during this class how you can be empowered in overseeing the progress and optimizing team productivity, how you can capitalize on the human resources that you have, because project manage your manpower is not always guaranteed, especially when the duration of the project takes a long time to finish, it doesn't mean that you have this manpower in the beginning that you will still have them up to the end. So that's very important, how to keep the manpower and how you also engage your stakeholders, especially the clients, your superiors, and your subordinates. How do you balance? Because you're the one who knows what is happening during the project, but there are a lot of opinions that surround you, and how are you going to discern which one matters? So please join our class. Thank you and see you in our class.